Okay, so this is gonna be a rather shorter video than my usual reaction videos. So this is called Nepotism at the Workplace, and it's by Sent My Way. This is my second reaction video to this channel. Um, and so for those of you guys who don't know, Sent My Way, he's 33 years old. He lives, I believe, in Arkansas. Yeah, and his voice almost reminds me of Zoloft Sucks. He sounds like a calmer, more mild version of Zoloft Sucks. Whereas Shane is a lot more erratic and just like out of control. And he has that that abrupt voice, that abrupt accent versus like Sent My Way. He has a similar accent, but he's a lot more mild and calm. So, anyways, let's get right to it.
Well, I just finished my second day at my new job, and I will tell you guys, nepotism is alive and well. My entire job, everybody I work with got the job through someone else. I even got a job through a friend. I don't think he had a connection when he got in. I think he works a position that he's the only one who does it, so he got in that way, but he helped me get the job, and everybody else who works there knew somebody, and they got the job through that in some way, shape, or form. And everybody
Yeah.
has their own story behind it too, which makes it so much more interesting because it's more than just family connections. It's former business dealings and just friends in general and past coworkers. Like if you worked with somebody at another job and you recommend them, they'll bring them on. And
Yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on more often nowadays. I mean, it's been like that even way before 2020 started, but it's just happening more and more and more often. Where the better way to get a job is if you know somebody, whether it's through a coworker, family friend, or anybody else. That's the way that you get into another position. I got my job actually through just a standard way, just sending out resumes, and I got in. And for those of you guys who don't know, um, my last job was in a biotech field of 6 years, and I was the whole department was let go last year, and it took me a while to find another career kind of job, and then now here I am doing another completely different job that's different from what I used to do. But anyways, let's continue.
yeah, I learned that at my job today. So I managed to get in, and I think it's going to be okay. It's a big responsibility, but I'm excited. And the money will be coming in soon. And I'm going to be saving money, and not everybody thinks I'll be able to do it, but we'll see. I'm going to do what I can. My expenses are low. I live in a minivan, don't forget. So, yeah. I live in a minivan and I'm on food stamps currently until I get paid. So, yeah. I'm going to be trying to save money. You guys know the goal. $5,000 and then $10,000. And then I want a new van. A down payment on something new. But I want a new van, man. So
I
that's what
think he revealed his like yearly salary on one of the comments, and it's pretty good, especially for the area he's living in, and he's in a minivan, so at least he's going to be able to save money.
I'm
So
thinking about lately. But consider this when you're
yeah.
applying for a job that everybody got in because they knew somebody. They knew somebody on the inside already. And this is happening all over the place, probably way more than I even know. Because I was a little bit surprised at just how much nepotism was going on in the place that I work. Because it was
Oh
quite a bit, and it made me
yes.
think how many more companies are structured this way. But it works, though, if everybody's at least slightly vetted. Everybody goes through a background check, of course, like many other jobs. And yes, it seems to be working.
And and in regards to that, like those who have like social anxiety, like just more serious mental health issues, it's really hard. I feel bad for those folks, and especially like an example would be Donnelly himself. I mean, the guy has a master's in exercise science, and he's a smart dude, smart guy. And I mean, book smart, I mean, not street smart, but book smart. He has the strength, but he has the physical strength, but he's just not his social skills is really lacking, and that's why he couldn't find jobs in his field. He's been stuck doing like low end, just around minimum wage jobs. So that is tough on him though.
It's a fairly new company, and they're successful, and they're paying their employees, so I'm happy about that. So maybe there is something about nepotism that works, but I'm not saying that it works for everyone, because I know there's people out there who just need a job. So, unironically, if you have any friends, maybe ask them if their job is hiring. I know that sounds like something obvious that you've probably asked before, but if you haven't, consider it. It worked for me. My buddy was just like, hey man, this position's open, you should apply. And I was like, okay. It was in a whole other state. But I got in, and I think it's going to be all right. They've already told me the horror stories. It's day 2, and I've heard all of the crazy stuff that happens, but I like a turbulent job, and it's restaurant work. So, I'm a manager.
Yeah, restaurant work, especially if you're a manager, that's pretty. I mean, I just feel like that's pretty stressful. I mean, I don't think I would be able to handle it. Like I said, I'm more on the biotech field. I've led a shift in my last job for about 2.5, 3 years. So I know that can be a difficult thing to do, but for someone like him, it seems like he'll be able to manage. He'll be able to get through it.
So that's all right. I don't always love the idea. Sometimes I like just going to work, grinding, and not having to worry about anybody else. But when you're a manager, you have to worry about everybody. But that's cool. I think it's going to be okay. The team is really solid, so
That's
I can
good to
trust the people
hear.
that I work
I
with.
mean,
I can
it's
tell
only
that
the
they're good at their job. I met everybody in the kitchen, and yes, it's going to be great.
first 2 days.
At least for a while I'm getting paid. I'll let you know if it drives me crazy. But is there any nepotism going on at your job? Did you get a job through knowing somebody who already worked there? Do you guys work directly together? Because me and my friend don't even work in the same department at all. So I actually didn't see him at all throughout my workday. So that will probably be a common thing, which is cool with me. You know, I'm there to make money, do my thing. I'm glad to get along with everybody. If I butt heads with someone, that's okay too. Like, we can talk. Everybody's an adult and everybody seems cool. So, new job. How long have you guys been at your job? I've seen people talk about they were doing a career for 20, 30, 40 years in the comments before. So let me know about your career. I'm wondering how long I can stick with these folks. Maybe do a 401k and some benefits, because I haven't signed up for benefits yet. I know I should probably get health insurance, but I don't want to pay all that. I'm just focused on saving cash money right now. I'm in my early 30s. I feel fine for now. I stay active. I try and maintain somewhat of a good diet. I have a sweet tooth. So
I mean, the whole health insurance thing, that's debatable. For me, I like to have health insurance just to have a little bit of security for myself. But again, everybody's different. If you can get by without health insurance, go. I mean, you know the risk. Go ahead. I'm not stopping anybody.
to slow down on that, but I might take it to the grave. It's better than alcohol. But I'm happy about the job. I'm blessed, but I got it through nepotism. And yes, it can be a problem. It really kind of tightens the job market, but it pays off to know people. And my friend I've known since I was a kid. We go way back. But like I've told you guys
That's
before, I have a
good.
handful of
I
friends
mean,
that I've been talking to
there's
for 15.
there's plenty of people, especially in this platform here, that are absolutely lonely. Like, don't even know anybody. I mean, the internet. It just seems like the internet's their only thing.
Or 20 years, my best friends. So I'm very fortunate to have that, and I'm very fortunate to have this channel. There was a surge in likes and subscribers, so welcome to the new subscribers. This is just where I talk about my thoughts and my stories and everything. The job market, the world of dating and relationships. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank God I have a job. But it's not the end all be all. But it really does open my eyes and make me wonder if I'm going to have to make more connections throughout my life to maybe have more opportunities for jobs. It's really opened my eyes to the fact you have to know somebody. And I've always known that before, but when you see it unfold right before your eyes, yeah, it's something I almost want to keep moving forward with and keep this momentum and keep meeting people. And there's a lot of opportunity, at least at this place I'm at, it seems that way for now. So it's a job, though. It is still a job. I am ready for anything, and if it drives me bonkers, I'm going to leave, because that's what happens every time a job just starts making me nuts.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we were talking about that at work today. There's somebody who had a really good paying job, but it kind of caused them to start drinking a little bit more than usual, and that was becoming a problem. And yeah,
that happens.
Took a pay cut to come back, and sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes the money's not worth it, but it's good to have connections. So I'm glad I have a few, because I'm not some well-connected guy. You know, I just have good friends.
He's pretty much like an in-betweener. You know, he's not like completely. He's not a normie, but he's not like complete black pill or just downright coming from nothingness. You know, he's pretty much an in-betweener. You know, somebody who goes through mental health issues but is still able to pick himself up, is able to go out, work, and and have friends. That's pretty much what he is. And it seems to me like he does have a good head on his shoulders. I know last reaction video I did, he was unemployed, and he's get trying to rebuild himself. I mean, I think he might be starting from like almost nothing in terms of finances. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if he has any like savings or retirement before that. So or any kind of investments, but um it just I just assumed that he was pretty much starting over, especially at the age of 33. Like the Daily Kenji, like he himself, he's 38, and now he's learning to save. He's already getting a 401k, and I mean, again, a late start, but at least he's I don't know how many times I said at least. There's probably one guy over there who's counting how many times how I say a certain word, but yeah, um great. And I just lost my train of thought. I was talking about the Daily Kenji himself. But you know what I mean? Like they're getting late starts, but at they're able to start somewhere. At least now is better than never, or waiting until their 40s, 50s, and down the road, and then realizing it's just about too late. So or not too late, but it's extremely difficult, I should say. But anyways, the link is in the description down below. I think I went on for a lot longer than I thought, but thanks for watching this, and have a good one.